Hello and welcome to the TES Secondary Maths Resource of the Week number 63 with me, Craig Barton. Now, I must admit from the outset that I've got an absolutely massive soft spot for this resource, Hyperbola Island mini investigation tasks, which has been kindly uploaded by Maths Tiger. Now, the reason I love it so much is I absolutely thought it was a brilliant resource when I was reading through it, but then when I gave it to my year 8s, it was one of mine and our, as in the class themselves, favourite math lessons that we've done all year long. Absolutely wonderful resource. Now, I'm building this up for a massive anticlimax if you hate this now, but fingers crossed you won't do. So, it's 8 mini investigation tasks which have been set around the context of this wonderfully named island. But what's nice about it is that the tasks themselves have been chosen to be really, really carefully thought out, testing loads of key areas of mathematics, but in a fun, engaging, and exciting way. So let's take a look at it. If I dive straight in, is probably the best thing. Here's one of the first tasks. You're at Alf's General Store here. There are only 2 types of coins to pay for everything, but nothing costs more than 30p. And you've just got to find different combinations of ways of paying for things to buy some essentials. Now, I've actually seen questions like this popping up on the GCSE foundation exam, so it's not that much out of the realms of possibility that things are going to pop up to do with money and different ways of paying for things. But also, it's a nice test of their logic, and it's quite open-ended in the way that there's no obvious way to start it, whether they do trial and improvement, whether they want to get some materials out there. Absolutely lovely. Now, the key thing is here, every time they solve one of these tasks, so imagine they get the right answer to that one, they come to the front to see you. You've got the solutions to hand here, which is always extremely useful in a TES resource, to have the solutions there. Then, if you're happy with the way that they've solved it, you then give them either on a bit of paper, in an envelope, or just hand them out one of these, a clue card, and that says from Alf's Clues the treasure is north of here, and that relates to, if I can find it here, this treasure map. And the bottom line is, every time they complete one of the 8 tasks, they start honing in on exactly where this treasure is. Absolutely lovely stuff. So let's have a look what the next one is. Next time we're into this, the ancient ruins. Cleo's repairing a little bit of paving. She wants to create this camel shape. Can you help her arrange the tiles? So we have a bit of kind of tangram stuff here, a little bit of just geometrical skills, testing the shape and space awareness, a bit of rotation, flipping it around and all that kind of stuff. And once again, if my clicking is right, the answer to that is kindly provided there, which is absolutely lovely. But there's, as the author says, there's lots more solutions to that one as well. And if I just show you a couple more, because then there's just one other thing I want to show you. We're on the farm now. This is a lovely one here. 32 metres of chicken wire 4 posts. Wants to make the biggest possible area. Now, that itself could be an entire lesson. Absolutely lovely stuff there, linking together area and perimeter with a possibility to do a bit of algebraic generalisation if you're so inclined. All to box in these lovely little chickens here. Which length and width gives you the greatest area? And again, if I just go to the solutions, you'll find beautifully organised solutions there for that one. Now, what is particularly nice about this, as well as the fact that the tasks are so well designed and the fact that you get answers, is you also get these really useful sets of teacher notes with them, explaining exactly how these things have been designed to promote small group work and problem solving, independent and reasoning. And I can confirm that definitely happened with my year 8s. Students moving around the island, blah, 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 blah. But what's lovely about this is each one has kind of prompts for questions that you could ask there. So here are some opportunities for questions and discussion with that one. And if I scroll down here, a bit of information about the general store that we're looking at and ancient ruins. Now, this is a teacher who's really thought this thing through, tried it out with their students tons of times, and he's kind of making us all benefit from sharing his experience and feedback from this. I even like things like this. The swamp. This problem can be adapted to make it easier and harder, and then there's a link to similar problems to try out on that one if the students want a little bit more practice. Chocolate Factory, Lighthouse, and so on, and then the final answers there. So I did this with my year 8s. It took us 2 50-minute lessons to get to the end of it, and some of the students hadn't finished by then and were desperate to do some more of it. It's the kind of ideal end of term task that actually is useful and has a point. So if you finish teaching this, the syllabus, and perhaps you've just done your end of term assessment or end of year assessment, and you've got a week left or something like that, or maybe just a couple of lessons spare, I can wholeheartedly recommend doing this task. It's absolutely wonderful stuff. So thank you so much to Maths Tiger for uploading that, and I will return with a fresh resource of the week next week. Take care, and bye for now.